Hello, everyone. Welcome to George Talk, where we talk about anything and everything. My name is George, and this is my co-host Irvin. Irvin, do you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Hey everyone, how you doing? Happy Friday. You know me. It's my name's Irvin. You can go call me. All my friends call me Johan, Jonathan. On the show, you can call me Irvin. Gonna screen name myself Johan, just in case y'all want to be friends. But let's get started, y'all. This is George Talks. We talk about any topics here. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments. We'll read them, and possibly your question could be answered in the next episode.
Yes, and like he said, we talk about anything and everything. We're just gonna start with some light banter and see where it goes. And we're not showing our faces for this first episode, but later on, we will start doing more camera viewings, and we're gonna have some special guests later on. But for today, we're just gonna keep it simple and see where it goes.
Sorry, everybody. I didn't put on my makeup tonight. Sorry about that. Maybe tomorrow.
It happens. It happens. It takes a
It
long time.
happens,
It's a lot of effort to
I,
make Johan
I
look
know.
the way he does.
My hair ain't curly today. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. His current iron is broken.
No, gotta buy a new one. Gotta go to Ulta. And any one of y'all ladies, let me use y'all Ulta points real quick.
Yeah, I don't even know what Alta is. Shit.
Right? It's that beauty store. I mean, it's kind of like Sephora, but type
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Uh,
I know Sephora. I do not know Alta though. That's a new one. You learn something new every day.
yeah, you learn. Yeah, you learn.
But yeah, it's been crazy week, huh, Irvin? What you been up to?
Honestly, I've been traveling around state to state, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, uh, sometimes Mississippi. Oklahoma as well too. I mean, heck, been traveling, meeting new people, getting some topics, interesting topics, questions that people want answers to, and
Yeah.
so you know, most of them are going to be brought into the podcast either by today's episode or the next following episodes. So
Yeah, I'm very
yeah,
excited about that. Very excited to meet all of them and hear their opinions and their topics. So yeah, if you like this episode, subscribe and because we're about to get better after this and crazier.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy, guys. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, hey, once a week we're gonna bring in a special guest. Either from Georgia's side or from my side, we're gonna bring him in. And if you want to be part of the show, let us know, and then we can probably add you guys in the episode.
Yeah, yeah, that would be really cool to like talking with fans and stuff. That'd be great.
Yeah, being
But
part
you,
of the show. I mean, it's gonna be crazy, crazy.
yeah, but yeah, you were telling me you've been traveling around the world. Where you been? What was your favorite spot? Like, I never
Honestly,
actually left Houston. I mean, well, I left Houston, but I never actually left Texas.
really, really. I mean, heck, I've been kind of everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Louisiana, they have very good state parks and crossing borders. I mean, you can see lovely lakes, bridges and everything. I mean, a lot of people. You meet a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, so you would say Louisiana is your favorite spot you've been to?
Maybe no, Arkansas do have some lovely mountain views. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
So maybe Arkansas. My next spots that I've been trying to go to. Oh, I've been in New Mexico before. I forgot about that one. New Mexico is kind of like the canyon, like
Okay.
kind of like deserty.
Just have you been to
So
Old Mexico?
New Mexico actually.
No, I know, but have you been to the old one?
Oh no, 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 Mexico. No, I haven't actually. No, but I have flown out. I mean, I've been to Honduras.
Honduras.
I am Honduran. Everybody, the 504.
Yeah. Uh, how is Honduras? How is it visiting? I guess your home, not your home, but I guess your people's home. I don't know I would say it. How you would say it.
I've actually traveled and visited. Let's see. I went to a place called San Pedro Sula. Shout out to all you guys in San Pedro Sula. If y'all are from there or have family from there. It's actually a lovely place. A lot of like the mountains, very tropical, very humid. My hair got very, very curly over there, guys. I mean,
No
if
curly,
y'all
no
ever want to
needed.
go to,
No
yeah, I'm
Alta needed
saying,
over there. Alta ran out of
no,
business
yeah,
over there.
I can see why a lot of people come out with curly hair in that location. You cannot have straight hair. Everywhere you go, it's just everybody having curly hair.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to travel, but yeah, I never gotten to do it. I mean, I one place I want to go to is like, but I don't want to. I kind of want to travel more outside like the U.S. Like I kind of want to go to like Japan, England, stuff like that. I think Japan and England are the big. No, well, Scotland are the big two for me, but maybe one day. But that's pretty cool. You got to travel everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I love my job, you know.
Yeah.
So let's see. So you guys, if you have any questions, of course, once again, put in the comment section, let us know, and we'll see if we can bring your question to life here in the podcast. You know, we're not gonna single any one of you out, and if we see the question interesting, we'll bring it into the podcast.
Yeah, we're not here to judge, probably.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate. Maybe we listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
The- uh, but so that's what you've been up to. I mean, I don't even want to say what I was up to because compared to yours, mine is just like boring. Like you've been all over the world, I've been at all over my house. You know what I mean? Like I just
Yep.
been here chilling, doing kind of nothing. But what did you learn? What did you learn traveling the world? What are some like things you think you have learned? Moving around place to place.
So a lot of people are sneaky. They like to cheat. I can tell you that. Um, I guess that's one of the things I've seen. Like at meeting new people, I've seen a lot of people cheat. Seen a lot of people being scandalous, no matter what part of the U.S. or what part of the world you are. You know, I grew up. George and me grew up in the same neighborhood. Y'all, if you don't know, now you know. You meet a lot of interesting people. Some people are scandalous, some people are trustworthy, and some people are not say who they say want to be. Driving the world, I mean, heck, you still see a little bit of that outside in the real world, like Louisiana or Arkansas or anywhere you go. Really, you have to be careful who you trust.
Yeah, so you met a lot of people, and a lot of these people were cheaters. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the cheaters, all that crazy stuff.
Yeah. How did that change your perspective about the world? Does that make you feel like more like depressed, or you're just like, fuck it, it is what it is.
A little depressing of the world, a little
Does
depressing.
does it make you not want to be in a relationship anymore? Does it make you like kind of like be like, maybe single life is the way to go? Keanu Reeves had the right idea. Is that what happened?
I actually thought about, my mindset was like Keanu Reeves, to be honest. But like me personally, I thinking about it, it's just I prefer not not that I hate relationships. I mean, I've been in relationships before. I've been in a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year relationship, and
And have
it's
and if I ask this, have you been cheated on before in these relationships?
oh yeah, I have
And
most definitely.
have you ever cheated yourself?
Actually, there was just one point I wanted to cheat. I
You
mean, I
wanted
had temptation because I
temptation.
wanted revenge. I wanted revenge.
You
She
wanted
cheated on me.
revenge.
I wanted revenge, but my self conscience stopped myself from doing it actually because nowadays people have what is called an open relationship. So your partner can go out with whoever, and I can go out with whoever, and at the end of the day, we're still together, right? So
Yeah,
that's what it's called an open relationship.
yeah.
I don't like that. I
You don't like
mean,
that.
I had the opportunity for one, and I said no. Um,
You're a one woman man.
no, yeah. And honestly, the moment I was about to cheat, it's when I stopped myself and I said, "Nah, this ain't for me." I'd rather break up with that person so that person's not still hung up and I hurt that person.
Okay, okay, I see that. Um,
I mean,
so
I mean, for me, I'm not a man of cheats. So I'm not saying I'm perfect. Yeah, all of us have temptation. Like, hey, I'm pretty sure everybody in this world has seen. Like, let's say, for example, I'm walking out of the out where I'm at right now. I go out to the street and I see a pretty lady, a 10 out of 10. Obviously, obviously as a dude, like I'm gonna turn around and stare. Like everybody has those lustful temptations and to look. Everybody eyes wander too. Yeah, people are like, oh, if you're focused in a relationship, like you're gonna have eyes for that person. No, I mean, we live in a world full of lust and sin. Everybody eventually looks.
Yeah. So I think we most people would probably agree that cheating is bad, right? But let's get a little more morally gray. Like, what about? So I know you said you wouldn't cheat, but what about? Okay, there's a girl you like, right? And she has a boyfriend, and she comes on to you. What do you do then? Because technically you're not cheating, right? Because you don't have a girlfriend. What do you do then? It's this girl's like you're
Oh,
see like because that's I feel like yeah most people agree like yeah cheating is bad, but I feel like a lot of people like they're like oh well I'm not in a relationship so how am I
yeah.
I'm not the cheater. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
Oh man, you got me there. I mean, if it's someone who I like, but do I know that she has a partner, or I don't know?
You know.
Oh, I know. Damn. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable about that because no, it comes to the situation. I guess it plays out like, let's say, for example, I had a couple of drinks at me and we're hanging out. I mean, the drinks might take over, and I take advantage of the situation. But sober me is probably gonna be like, no, I respect your relationship. But I gotta be really, really, really into the girl if I like decide to do that. Of course, like at least give me like at least five or six drinks right there.
Oh, okay, so alcohol needed for you.
My mind got my. I'm not saying I need alcohol. I'm just saying my mind has to be like not at 100% capacity rate.
Yes.
Like let's say I'm down in the slump, like I'm sad basically. That's just an example. Let's just say I'm sad and like low key I just wanna, feel good about myself and I take advantage of the situation. A lot of people do that. But personally, if I knew that she has a boyfriend, my answer would be no. I wouldn't take I wouldn't take it. But there's some circumstances where some people, you know, they lose pride and they just go with it.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah. So it could happen to you. That's what you're saying. You don't know. You
It
don't you
could.
don't you don't know
I,
100% sure that you would not do it.
yeah, I'm like 80. I'm 80%. I wouldn't do it. 20% becomes down to the circumstances.
Yeah.
What about you? I mean, would you?
Um I think it just like you said it just depends on the circumstances on who the person is and the situation. I would have to like see what the situation is and stuff like that. Not gonna say that I wouldn't because that wouldn't be true. I'm not sure. I think it's 50-50.
Mm, I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Hmm. Personally, for me, hmm, there's a topic. Actually, I'm gonna bring in one of the topics that one of the viewers, I met somebody on my travels, and they said, and here, quote unquote, check this out, guys. Here's the question that this person had. This person said, why, when every time a man's in the mood, it's okay for women to say, "Oh, um, sorry, I'm not in the mood tonight," but as soon as a man says, "Oh, I'm not in the mood tonight," women automatically think we're cheating. Like,
Yes. So you're talking
heck,
about double standards.
yeah, exactly. Like what? Like, I mean, honest, that's what he's saying. Like double standard wise, like, how come we're always the first thing that's on their mind, like accusement of cheating? Like, why people think that?
Well, I've heard a lot of people say that people who accuse other people of cheating are usually cheating themselves. But
Now, is that the case or paranoia?
it could be both. I guess some very anxious people that like I'm a very paranoid person myself, and that's something that I have issues with. Where like I'm very paranoid of
Trusting people?
people. Yes. So it could be both. I guess it could be either, paranoia or, guilt. Maybe
Mm,
maybe both at the same time. Uh, Because it could be like guilt. You feel paranoia that I'm doing it, so why isn't she? Or yeah, why isn't he doing it? If I'm doing it, he must be doing it too. Um,
So you're going based off that saying like if he's yelling at me and saying that I'm doing it, he got to be doing it too.
I don't go based off that, but I'm saying there's people that probably do that. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like
No, I mean yeah, yeah.
coping, I guess, right? A coping mechanism. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like we're like there's a lot of stuff that men do that we don't get a pass for, and women do it and they get praise for it.
But how would you feel if your girl came up to you and told you that? Like, how would you feel? Like,
About
oh,
this,
babe, let's do it tonight. And you're like, oh, I'm tired. You must be cheating on me. How would you feel?
I'd feel a little hurt. And I would definitely bring up all the times that she told me no and I respected it. Uh, but it probably wouldn't work. But yeah, that's something people don't really talk about. Where like women are like no means no, but a lot of them don't know how to take no for an answer. I mean, that could be a hot take. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to say that's
Well,
100% sure because I've never been in a relationship. I want to say that right here, right now. I've never been in a relationship, so don't
hear
take
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The greatest plays, coaches don't play, bro. You know, some coaches know the
direct
game, bro. Come on, man.
directors don't act, Irvin. Directors don't act. But yeah, I don't want to say 100%. Like most of what I'm saying is hypothetical. Like it's like I feel like a lot of people we say things, but
Well,
then when we get into the situation,
take it for me as a person that has been in a relationship before.
yeah,
Um, Me personally, if my girl came up to me and said, "Babe, let's do it," and I said, "Nah, I'm not in the mood," and she says, "Oh, you must be cheating on me." Me personally, I will feel pressed because the times that I want to do it, she doesn't want to do it. So I would feel pressed. Like I would be like a little angry. Like, can you respect my privacy? Like, can you respect my space?
but yeah, then again, I also get it because there is this kind of myth that we're always horny. Like I get why they think
Yeah,
that
but
because
like,
no, yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's actually scientifically proven that it's roughly 65% of the time women are horny, and some of these women, give men hints that they're the ones that's horny, not them. So they
yeah.
play it off and blame the
No, no,
men.
yeah. But what I was trying to say is, I get why sometimes they think you're cheating because there's like this myth that we're always in the mood for it. But that isn't
Yeah,
always
but
true.
so,
Like yeah, we're in the mood for it.
women too.
Yeah, yeah, we're in the mood for it a lot. But there are times where we're not in the mood. Like it's rare. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is rare. But there are times where like you don't want to.
When we're tired from work,
Yeah.
For me personally, I don't think, for me personally, I don't think sex is a necessary thing for you know, to do it all the time to make a relationship work. I don't think it's necessary. Maybe once or twice a week. Or if you want to do it every
Uh,
morning, every night, it's up to you. But me personally, I don't think sex is the most important thing to to make a relationship stable.
I
That's my
disagree.
point of view.
I disagree on that. I think sex is everything. I think if I'm not having sex in a relationship, I'm gonna leave,
Really?
or I'm gonna, it's gonna get bad because I feel like,
Yeah, okay, yes. Sex is like a good stress hormone. I see that, yes. But me personally, I don't think it's the key function of a relationship.
yeah. Well, I think it's what it makes everything work because it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like once you remove that from the equation, most relationships fall apart.
Mm,
Once you
what
start,
about what about the relationships that are celibate then?
that are what?
Wait celibate, like the people that wait till marriage.
Well, that's very rare nowadays. And if you actually waiting till marriage or you actually succeeded, I commend you because that shit is hard. So, you
No,
know,
people get a lot of temptation. Trust me,
yeah. But
I was celibate for 3 months.
but that's the thing. That's the thing, Irvin, though. They're celibate to a certain point. Once they get married, they're having sex. Like, yeah, they held off
Well,
all this time, but like there's still sex involved in their relationship. Like,
but
and if
but
it doesn't
okay. But it's like to me, I mean, to me, it's like they made it worth it. They made it worth it though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Am I
saying
wrong?
though. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, you can hold off for a certain amount of time, but after that time, if that promise isn't met or that's it, isn't met, it's gonna fall apart. Like, oh,
Now, hear me
I
out.
waited all
Hear me
this
out.
time to have sex, and now you're not gonna have sex with me. Like, that's kind of fucked up.
No, you know what's crazy? Hear me out. I met a couple in Arkansas, North Arkansas, Hot Springs. Shout out to anybody who's from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Um, they actually, they were celibate for. They dated back in high school. They dated back, I guess, middle school. I don't know. They were 13 years old. They made it. They made it all the way to they were 18. Got married and then had sex. 5 years. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but there was
5 years.
they in the end they ended up doing it.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, but they waited though. They waited for the right time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can wait, but you can only wait for so long. You can only wait for so long before you move on.
You know what's crazy? It was the wife that made the first move, not the man. The
Oh, there's a
wife.
lot of girls that make the first move. Like, there's a lot of
True,
them.
true, true, true. And I commend all y'all women that do the first move. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to you. You're a blessing. You're a blessing.
No, not for real.
You're doing the Lord's work.
The Lord's work is crazy. Um, I don't know. I don't know how you viewers are gonna feel about this, but me personally, I think I think like yeah, sex is a good benefactor for the relationship. Yes, but for me, and you guys can comment this in the bottom if y'all want to. Um, Me personally, I just think sex is it's one of the key factors, but it's not the main factor.
I don't know. Comment section, yo. I don't know. You're probably gonna disagree with me, but I disagree. I think it's the key factor.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what everybody in the comments say. I mean, everybody, you have your freedom of speech. Y'all, like, put yourselves in the comments.
Uh,
Is sex the main key factor in a relationship, or is it like one? It's like one of the benefactors.
well, I nowadays they're probably gonna agree with you more because nowadays there's a lot of people I see a lot of people on the internet saying that they're asexual, that they don't like having sex. So,
I never. Oh yeah, asexual. I never met that. Where did you meet that? Hello.
yeah, there's people that I had a coworker at my job with my one of my previous jobs who she didn't want to have sex and she was asexual and she was going out with this
But
guy.
that doesn't mean that doesn't mean she doesn't pleasure herself.
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask her that, right? Because this is work. I can't be asking her that.
Yeah.
But,
Well, obviously, yeah.
but,
Oh yeah. Don't ask me if I pleasure myself.
do you touch yourself at night? But, basically but the point I was trying to make is like, she was in a relationship, right? She was started going out with this dude,
Uh huh.
and and
Wait. She's asexual and in a relationship.
that's what I'm saying. That's what. Well, you see, it sounds crazy to you, right? Because sex. That's how important sex is. Like, how are you gonna be in a relationship without sex, right? Even when I told you, you're like, what? But yeah, there's people out there like that where like they're asexual and they don't have that. They don't like having sex. They don't. They just like to. They get their energy from their relationship. From she used to like to. She would always talk about cuddling. That she liked cuddling.
But
And
she's asexual. It's like she
yeah,
would cuddle pillows. Hello.
no, she cuddles. Asexual just means they don't like having sex. It doesn't mean they don't like being in a relationship. It just means
Oh,
they don't like having sex. They don't get the
I thought
hormonal.
asexual. I thought asexual was like people who can produce without having a partner.
Yeah, no, that is the
I
actual
learned that back in science. Hello.
that is the scientific term for it. Like, yeah, asexual beings are beings that can reproduce with having sex, but for the human, like, the slang term, or I guess for like people, is people who don't like having sex. They don't get a thrill out. They don't get like they don't have the need for it. That's what she would tell me is like, oh, I don't have the need for it. I don't want to. And basically, what I was trying to say is like she was in a relationship, right? She started going out with this dude, and after a few months, guess what happened, Irvin? What happened? What do you think happened?
She ended up having sex.
No, they broke up. Why?
Oh,
Because, well, she didn't tell me why, but I'm going to assume it's because there wasn't any sex involved. That's just the theory, though. So to me, I
And
think,
like,
uh,
and for all you view, and all for all y'all viewers out there, it's just a theory. All right, all right, we ain't gonna get through that. Shout out to Matt Pat, you know. But I don't know, George. I mean, yeah, that could be the reason why. Or what if they had a fallout? I mean, what if
well, what if I
what if
remember
he?
correctly, I think he ghosted her. I don't remember if he ghosted her or he just broke up with her. But they ended up not, they ended up, breaking up. But like, but you also have a point because they are asexual relationships where like both of the people are asexual and they don't have sex. So you do have a point too because they're in a relationship and they're not having sex. So I guess there's merit to both sides.
Yeah, there is merits. Yeah, you're not wrong. There is merits. I mean,
I guess it just depends on who you are. I guess if you're somebody who likes sex, don't date somebody who doesn't like sex because it's not gonna end
yeah,
well.
it just it's not gonna work out pretty good for that person. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, but yeah,
Imagine like, oh, like like imagine on a first date. Oh, by the way, I don't have sex with you. I don't have sex. I'm asexual.
yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
You never met somebody like that, someone like that.
No, actually, no, no. If I did, that would be kind of interesting. Like, oh, asexual? How does And knowing me, you're like, knowing me, yeah, I would jokingly say, like, oh, it's a good thing my name starts with an I instead of an A. But, corny joke to anybody who understood that joke, anyways.
Corny
Um,
jokes are the best. I love corny jokes. But yeah, what were you saying? Sorry.
I, I don't know, George. I mean, asexual. I mean, I have no hate against it if you are. Everybody out there, I'm not saying if you're asexual, I don't mess with you guys. I'm just saying I I personally never met a person like that. Which honestly, if you're asexual out there, tell me. Tell me directly, or I don't know, just comment on the story. Like, is it difficult finding a partner to understand you, or you're just happy being alone? I mean, because
Yeah,
I see no, I imagine it's pretty hard to find a partner who's willing to understand that.
yeah. It's pretty hard. Not, like I said, it's just the theory. It's just the theory, but I assume that's why they broke up. I feel like that's why they broke up. I'm willing to bet money
Mm,
on it. That's how sure I am. That's how sure I am. And I don't have money, Irvin. That's how sure I am.
I was willing to bet my life savings.
Yes, $1.25. But
Yes.
that's how sure I am.
Well, you guys in the comments, y'all put y'all theories out there too. I mean, what you guys think? I mean, did they broke up because no sex, or did they broke up because something else? To me personally, it could be something else, but I don't know what you guys in the comments think. Me personally, I think they broke up because they just didn't have an understanding, and he wanted to. I'm pretty sure the other person wanted something else, and they
Sex.
okay, okay. I'm not saying sex. I'm just saying it could be, for example, it could be like they were not reaching an emotional spectrum, like sometimes it's hard for people who's asexual to connect with other people too.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it too.
hmm I mean, it doesn't have to be just sex. I mean, it could be other things too.
Yeah. But yeah, leave the comment down below. How is it being asexual? Because I don't really understand, but I would like to know what it's like. Do y'all really don't get any need for it? Like that's crazy to me. Like how do you
Yeah, I
like?
mean,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
honestly, I would have never thought that, to be honest, asexual.
Yeah, like how do you
Never.
like? So when you like, yeah, we just want to know like when you're attracted to someone, you just don't feel anything. Like you don't feel the need to like the need to breathe. But yeah, it's like how does it work? We just want to know like how does it feel like? You know what I mean? Because I can't imagine that. Like how do you not get the need?
Mm, kind of interesting. I never thought about that. Asexual. And over here thinking, that, oh, it's asexual. Just the thing I learned back in science. I never knew is going to be part of my life now. Great. You got to learn another term.
Yeah, you told you learn something new every day.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So now. My question, my next topic that I have another person that told me back in maybe 2 weeks ago. They told me, quote unquote, why is it hard for people to, let's see, who are in an abusive relationship that basically they mentally drain them, they mentally like know that they're cheating and they choose to stay. Now, to answer that question for that person, I'm gonna just say maybe because that person's still in love. Maybe that person is struggling to understand that that person is not good for them, or they just got nowhere to go. I mean, what you think, George?
Yeah, I think that is about right. Like it just depends on situation. I think like for me, I think it just depends on the person because like for me, I don't know if I could handle it. I'm not sure, but I feel like I wouldn't be. Like I said earlier, I'm a very paranoid person. I get a little. I feel like I would get too toxic, maybe too controlling. But I think some people can handle it. Some people can actually get over it and just move on. Like I think it just depends on the person, really.
Hmm. Yeah. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. And now, off topic for you guys. Honestly, honestly, if you're in a relationship and you guys are happy, like, don't ever doubt yourself in that relationship. If you're happy, just be happy. If you're paranoid about it, I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you're trying to take away a good thing. I mean, I'm just saying for all you viewers out there, I suggest just be happy. If you're happy, just be happy. And if you're not happy, then why are you still there?
Yeah,
That's my point of view.
yeah. But I think sometimes it's too complicated to end. Like sometimes your lives are so intertwined that like trying to like separate would like damage so much things that people just decide to like stay together. But then there's some people that don't. Like I had another coworker at the same previous job who he was the manager and he got cheated on, or he found out his wife was cheating on him and he just left. He said, "Fuck it, I can't do it. I'm leaving. Like I'm leaving her or whatever." And he left her. And everyone kind of at the job was like, he should just stay with her. Like at this point. And but no, he left. He said, "No, I'm out." So I think it just depends on the
And
person.
he had every right to do that. I mean, heck, if you're not happy, why stay?
Yeah, yeah. But I think, like I said, it just depends on the person. Some people can handle it, and some people can't.
Oh, I mean, I agree with him. I mean, heck, I mean, if you're not happy, then why are you still with that person?
Yeah,
It's a common sense, really.
yeah.
So, I don't know. With your viewers, if you've been with your partner for a long, long time, let's say 7 years, right? Or oh wait, actually, minimum. Should I bring it down to 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, George? What you think?
5 years. I think 5 years is
5 years.
yeah,
If
5
you've
years.
been with your partner for 5 years, 5 years, would you choose to stay and try to fix them, or would you try to, just leave the situation and start off with something new? Me personally, if it's too bad, like too bad, and there's no point fixing it, I will leave. No, honestly, thinking about it, George, it's easy said than done because what if the people who, let's say, for example, people who have been in a 5 year relationship and they have kids, that's one thing too. They got to
Yeah,
think about the kids too, George.
yeah. Yeah, that's very true. That guy,
No,
the guy that from my job, he had like kids, but he said fuck it. He didn't care. I'm done.
he had kids and he lives. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's what most people. That's what I'm telling you. Most people at work were like, just stay with her at this point. But he's like, no, I'm done, and he just dipped.
Damn.
So, but the way you said that, does that mean that you would stay if you had kids? Is that what you're saying?
Now that put me in a spot too because me personally, I would try to co-parent. Really, like I'll move somewhere else, but I'll try to co-parent. I don't know about your viewers. I mean, me personally, I would co-parent. If it's a situation where it's bad and I'm being mistreated or, are being abused physically or mentally, I will literally co-parent. You know,
And
It-
then
it-
I've also heard of people who like there's like marriages where like they're just like a facade or a charade where like they're like they're at this point they're just together for like the children and
yeah.
but like they're both already fucking other people and stuff and they're just kind of together like keeping to keep an image. I've also heard of stuff like that. What do you think about that?
I mean, like an imagery marriage, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
an
heard
image,
about this.
like just
Yeah,
keep an
I heard
image
about
like
this.
to keep the outside family convinced and the kids convinced like but both of them
Yeah,
are already like they're already with other
on,
people.
on, honestly, no. I honestly like. I don't feel well. I don't feel good about those really.
Yeah.
And here's my point of view. Like, I hope your viewers out there understand this too. I kind of don't believe in marriage. I mean, sorry for you guys out there, but like, I don't believe in marriage. I mean, marriage is just at the end of the day going to a court and just saying, "Oh yeah, I want to marry this person." Write it down on a piece of paper. Like, put it down on paper, and then later on, when you guys divorce, the
Marriage
government divides your assets. Really,
marriage was a scam invented by women to keep
Eh.
men's or no, I'm kidding. But yeah, yeah, like I said, like you said, marriage is I wouldn't want marriage either. Like was like we could just be together. Like why do we need to sign a paper?
exactly. Now, I've seen people do this before. I mean, I don't blame them. They actually like let's see what's it called. I've seen people do what's that thing called, George, where they sign off stating like, "Oh yeah, you're not marrying me for my money."
Oh, a prenup.
Yeah, a prenup. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like I seen people do that. I mean, heck, I mean,
Yeah, a lot of
I,
people. Oh,
if
go
that
ahead.
was the case, I would do it too.
A lot of people. Yeah, that's a big it's a big thing whether it's right to do that or not. Because a lot of people are like, oh, if you make me sign a prenup, that means you don't believe in our relationship. Like you think we're gonna fuck up later down the line. Uh, but me personally, if I had like a lot of money or stuff, I would make him sign them because I think it's okay if you have a lot of money. Like if you're a normal person, like calm down, bro. Like you don't need a prenup. But like if you're like like you're a rich person, you got a lot of money, that I would understand getting a prenup because you never know this person could be taking advantage of you. You know whether
No, no,
this man could be wanting you for your money or this woman could be wanting you for your money and
I
you
mean,
never know.
nowadays, I mean, back in the old days, I mean, people wouldn't need prenups. Now, I feel like prenups are necessary in every relationship because, let's say, for example, you're a girl out there trying to leave.
Yeah,
Obviously there's gonna be fights in court and
yeah,
everything. Like, oh, this is mine. This is mine. You can't leave with that. Same thing
yeah,
with the guys too. I mean, hey, guys suffer that too.
yeah.
So, I mean, you viewers out there, do you think prenups are necessary
I mean, like I said,
or not?
I think it's necessary if you or somebody with a lot of assets and monies, like maybe you own property and stuff like that, you want to keep that in your family, then I completely understand that. But me personally, I wouldn't get it because I feel like I'm just a normal dude. Like you can keep my TV. That's fine. Just let me keep my dog. That's all I asking for.
Well, no, I personally think prenups are necessary for. I, I think it's necessary for all relationships, really.
Yeah, but a lot of people aren't gonna want to sign it. It feels kind of sometimes it could be feel a little insulting. Like oh like damn you think you have that much more than me.
No, it's just precautionary. I mean,
Yeah, but
if
that's the
you
thing. That's
care
like a lot of people are like, why are you being precautious? Like you don't believe in our relationship. Like you're already having doubts. Like if we're having doubts already, why are we even getting married?
because that you never know.
That's the thing. But like it's like like a lot of people don't want to hear that. People want to hear that like this is the end of the Disney movie. This is our happily ever after.
Yeah,
We're
but
not gonna get.
happily ever afters be having struggles too, George. I mean,
No, I know, I get that, but I'm saying people don't want to hear that. Like they don't want to face the reality. They want to live in La La Land.
the hard living a while on people. I mean, people nowadays.
some people still believe in love. You know what? That's what I'm trying to say.
It's gonna be hard to believe that sometimes.
Yeah, but people naive. People are young. People, so there's still younger people out there who haven't, faced seen the reality yet.
Wait, you viewers out there, I mean, you guys, obviously, you guys have your freedom of speech too. I mean, what do you guys think? Is it okay to sign a prenup when y'all get first to get married, or no? Because honestly, me personally, I think it's best to sign a prenup in every marriage. That way, no struggles are like assets are being divided or anything. Now, if you got child support, I mean that's all different. I mean, obviously, there's a child born, and you know the whole child support situation. I get that, but when it comes to like situations like this, like I think a prenup is necessary in every single marriage.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I kind of,
that's
I don't know. I feel like I disagree there, but let's agree to disagree.
yeah.
But not
I,
that 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 actually like, but like, can I ask you something real quick before? I don't know. What were you gonna say? Absolutely.
no, no, I was just saying. What do you feel?
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say like that kind of gave me like that we're talking about that actually like made me think. What do you think about love? Do you think we're talking about happily ever afters? Do you think love is everlasting? Do you believe in eternal love, or do you think love runs out after a certain amount of time?
I think it runs out a certain amount of time. Really, if you're not keeping the spark alive. Like
Yeah,
every love has a spark, right? There's a
it's like,
flame,
yes, a spark,
and
yes,
if you're not feeling that spark, what's the whole point?
yeah, yeah. I agree.
Like
That's
you
something you
gotta,
have.
you gotta keep fueling up that spark in order for it to work.
Yeah, I get you. I definitely agree. It's something you have to work on. A lot of people don't. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. They think it's just it's gonna last forever.
It's a
But
one, it's a one and done. Like, oh, your mind's forever. Like, no, it
yeah,
doesn't work that way.
yeah, it
I
doesn't
mean,
work that way.
people eventually people get tired of it, dude. I mean, heck, I mean, you have people that wait years and years. Like, let's say, for example, like, there's a person. I mean, they get cheated on every day, and they still decide to accept them and take it back because they're actually putting an effort to basically grow and to basically like fix a relationship. I mean, I've seen people do that. It's not easy, but they do it.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, yeah, it's something you gotta work for. You can't take it for granted because there's always gonna be somebody out there who's willing to put the
Who wants your
effort.
girl?
No, well, I was gonna say who's willing. That's because it's not just men who want. Girls want other girls, men too. Like, it's not just a man thing. Like there's other, like, if it could be a man or a woman. Like, if you're not putting effort, they're gonna steal your. It's gonna be somebody out there who is
You
gonna put
know,
the
you
effort.
know, talking about that. Do you think? And hear me out. So, do you believe like your partner having a guy best friend or a girl best friend?
Uh, it's a good question. I don't know. That one's hard. I don't know. I guess it depends. What do you believe? I don't know. I want to hear what you're gonna say first.
I honestly, if my partner has a guy best friend, and I see it's like kind of fishy, yeah, no, no, you're done. You're done.
You don't believe in it. You don't believe. So would you let your girlfriend have guy friends or no guy friends at all?
If I gotta meet him first, of course, obviously I gotta meet him
Yeah.
because I'm not obviously I have to meet him first, and if I see it's fishy, like bro, okay, okay, let's do this. Let's do this for example. Let's do this. Ladies out there, and if you want, get or men out there, get your partners, best friend, the opposite gender, of course, to call them up and basically like, put them, hey, I'm alone. Can you come over? What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna come over.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think? I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean, it's a no brainer because I know these people are gonna call.
Yeah.
They're gonna be they're gonna be like they're gonna be like, oh, you're home alone. You know, like, oh, I secretly had feelings for you this whole time.
Yeah. Well, I think it's one of those things where, like, you just gotta let it run its course. Like, because if you start getting like, I think it's like a game of tic tac toe where, like, you're screwed from both sides. Like, there is no way out. Like, Like if you get if you bring it up to them and stuff, and they get controlling, I mean, they get controlling, you're just gonna drive them towards them. Like you're gonna bring them together faster. But then also, if you don't do anything about it, eventually it's gonna, how do you say, it's gonna accumulate, and it's gonna happen anyway. So I think stuck in a no-win zone. Like this is a game of tic-tac-toe. You're not winning.
True, 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 true. I mean, honestly, you viewers, I'm just saying, I will call my partners. You know, I'll make them call them in front of me and be like, hey, so like, I'm home alone, and if they act fishy, nah, I know you had something in the past with that
S-
person. Cut
So
them
y-
off, or
so you wouldn't have a female best friend? You would be like, no, I'm not having a female best friend. Like if you have a girlfriend, you wouldn't have a female best friend. Because it
no.
works.
To be
It
honest,
works
no.
both ways. It isn't a woman thing. It's a man thing. Like this is the thing
Well,
where like people want to divide things into gender, and it's not a gender thing. It's just a human thing. Like it don't matter if you're a man or you're a woman. It like that. We're like it's just a human thing. So would you have?
okay. It to me, okay. It doesn't matter if they were male or female. If because nowadays, it's not back in like the 1980s where men had to be with women. No, I mean now women can be with women and men can be with men. I mean, I'm just saying if they're acting fishy, I mean, I just don't want my girl to be around that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, no, no,
But
no. I'm just saying like,
you're avoiding the question. Would you have a female best friend or not if you have a girlfriend?
I mean, and here's my point of view. Here's my point of view. Isn't your partner supposed to be your best friend?
Not necessarily, because you could have a male best friend, like, oh, this is my partner and this is my best.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, but yeah, but you said female best friend.
no, yeah, yeah, but I'm saying like, what I'm saying is you could have a best friend still, like, because maybe you knew this girl from like, maybe y'all grew up together like from a long time already, or maybe she sees you like a brother, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hurtful, George. Imagine y'all dating for so many years and just to, oh yeah, you're a brother to me.
no, but
That's gonna
maybe
hurt.
you saw her as a sister too. Like maybe you see her as a sister, but your girl sees how close you two are, and she starts getting paranoid. She's like, they're very close, and you're like, no, but she's like a sister to me. And she's like, that's a load of crap.
No,
Like I know
no, no,
this,
no, no.
I
I
know
know.
is
No,
this
I'm
stuff.
saying no to me. I'm saying like to me. I'm saying like, isn't my girl supposed to be my best friend? I'm just saying like that's my point of view.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't
to,
that isn't always the case. Like, cause like I don't know. I feel like I get what you're saying. We're like, oh yeah, your partner's supposed to be your best friend, but like sometimes like you still end up getting another best friend.
oh,
Like you still
obviously
you
they're
still
not.
gonna end up having you still end up having friends or whatever.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, I have a guy best friend. I mean, honestly, I do have a guy best friend. I
So
do.
so so I guess your answer is you wouldn't have a female best friend if you had a
A
girl.
female, a female. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A female best friend, I
So
wouldn't, because that's what my girl's for. I
so
have a guy best friend.
you would you still have female friends though?
Female friends, yeah, obviously, I'm gonna have them, yeah, but
So
I'm not
you
gonna talk to. But I'm not gonna talk to them like like crazy. I'm gonna be in a respectful manner and introduce them to my girl, so that way my girl could like be friends with them, or if she doesn't want to be friends with them. I mean, at the end of the day, they're my friends, and if she doesn't like them, I'm like, oh well. I mean, they're
yeah,
my friends.
and would you
I,
be
I'm not gonna switch up a homie.
would you be okay with her hanging out with them by herself? Like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm hanging out with your
yeah,
friend.
yeah. Obviously, I would be okay. I mean,
What's the issue with the best friend? Like, what's the issue? Like
no, no,
every homie's
like
like that. I'm
okay,
gonna be honest with you. You could tell it's not a best friend thing. You could tell her to text any of your
no, okay.
friends that they're alone, and they're gonna pull
I
up.
don't have that. Hey, look, I don't have that many friends. I don't. But like, obviously, like I have my guy best friend, right? He knows for a fact, like like if any of my girls like that I introduce him to try something like that, he immediately like stops what they're doing and calls me directly.
Yeah,
Like it's hard to find friendships like that all the time.
yeah.
It's
So,
the
but
same thing
like,
with it's the same thing with me and you, George. Like if your girl decides to call me and act funny, I will stop that conversation right there and
yeah,
like call you immediately.
yeah,
So I mean, I'm like that. I don't know if there's friendships out there still, but I believe in that friendships should be like that.
yeah.
I don't know about your viewers, how y'all feel about that, but I feel like friendships should like last like that.
But yeah, the original question, viewers, is are you okay with your other your significant other having an opposite gendered best friend? Are you okay with your man's having a woman best friend? Are you okay with your girl having a man best friend? That was the question. I personally don't
And
care.
not,
I honestly
and
really
no,
don't care.
and not, and honestly, me personally is like, me personally, to me, if you're dating somebody, you know that person's supposed to be your best friend.
This is my philosophy is if they're gonna take her, they're gonna take her. It don't matter if it's her best friend, it don't matter if it's her cousin, it don't matter who the fuck it is. If they're gonna take her, they're gonna take her. I'm not gonna be worried about that type of shit. If it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna be like, oh, don't hang out with this person, like, cause if she wants to do it, she's gonna do it. There's nothing you can do to stop it. If he wants to do it, he's gonna do it. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So,
You're
I
not
ain't
wrong.
gonna,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go hang out with your friend. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. It's fine. At the end of the day.
You know, my philosophy here is that, you know, I believe my partner is supposed to be my best friend. If they don't feel the same way, well, I'm gonna be a little hurt. But you know, at the end of the day, they have their right to choose who their friends are, right, and who their best
Yeah.
friends are.
Yeah.
You know, but to me, I mean, if we're dating, I mean, like we're dating to marry, and we're dating to like, you know, to be best friends, to be partners,
Yeah.
you know, all that. So I mean, to me, my girl best friend would be my partner, and that's it, really.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know, George. I mean, would you think your girl should be your best friend or no?
Um, I think I don't think it really matters to me if she is or not, cause I feel like you need a I don't know how to say it, like, but yeah, I don't think it matters. Like, if she is, that's badass. That's really cool. That's like I'm living the dream. But if she isn't, that's okay too. Like, I'm not tripping about it.
So, true. I mean, you viewers, go out there. Do you think if you're in a relationship that like your partner like is your best friend, or you think no, you can no, like they can't be my best friend. They just have to be my partner. I mean, you guys decide. My philosophy is like, you know, my partner is supposed to be the person who I'm supposed to be spend the rest of my life with, and you know, they have to be my best friend because you know how are we gonna get along?
Yeah. Well, I don't have to be my best friend, cause like I have friends that aren't my best friends, and I get along with them pretty well. Like, I don't know. I feel like most relationships that I see is like opposites attract. So like if I have like a a girlfriend or whatever, then I meet this other girl who's like into that shares all my interests and stuff, we're gonna become friends fast. That doesn't mean that
Well,
I secretly want her. She's just like my friend she's just another person that I can share my interests with. So that's why she's like my best friend. But that doesn't mean that that I would like
yeah,
prefer her over my partner or whatever.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, me personally, I think opposites do attract. If I have a girl, right, and she's different from me, that's cool. You know, that's really cool. And you know, she shows signs that, like for example, if she was mean to me, that's cool. You know, like that's 100% cool. I mean, I'm not gonna be tripping about it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be tripping about it. I'm not. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but
So
if my girl was the complete opposite of me, that would be pretty cool. Pretty keeps the interest, keeps the relationship interesting.
oh yeah, I don't mind that. I was just saying like if she's opposite towards me and I meet another girl who shares my interests and stuff, I'm probably gonna become friends with her. Like, but that doesn't mean like, oh, I prefer her over my partner or whatever. But
Mm,
that's you know what I mean. Like, I might become close with her though, and that might look like it, but it doesn't mean that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I guess it's all in the perspective of the viewer. Like, if I guess it's like the other thing we're talking about, whether you can handle it or not. I don't. I personally,
So,
I don't care because, like I said, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. if it's a canon event, it's a canon event. There's nothing you can do about it. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, Miles Morales, calm down.
It's uh I'm not Miles Morales. I'm Peter Parker, bro. Peter Parker. No, okay.
I mean, what's wrong with my boy Miles?
And nothing's
Miles,
wrong with
hey,
Miles, but I'm a Peter Parker. I'm a Peter Parker boy. I'm a Peter Parker man. That's just nothing wrong with Miles. Miles is a cool dude. But for me, it's always Peter Parker, and it's just he's the OG for me. He's the most badass to me. The costume is just classic,
now,
But
wait. You said Peter Parker, but which one? Tom Holland or Tobey Maguire? You know what? We're going to talk about Bully Maguire here in a minute, but
you want me to put some dirt on your Irvin?
hey, I'm just saying. Bully
Uh,
Maguire is, I think to me, Bully Maguire is the best Spider Man out there.
yeah. I don't know. They're all it's hard that it's that's one of those things where every day I wake up I have a different answer. Like some days I wake up and I'm like it's the goat Maguire, and then sometimes I'm like no, sometimes I wake up and I'm like it's Andrew Garfield. I like Andrew, and sometimes I wake up and I'm like Tom Holland is the best. He's Hannah Montana. He's the best of both worlds. He has both of their
The
attributes.
best of both worlds is crazy.
But I don't know. It just depends on my mood. Sometimes it's like Toby. I think that's how good they all are that I just can't make up my mind. Like Andrew is just so charismatic, but then Tom is just like so dorky, perfect, and then Toby is just kind of like the original. He's the classic, so it's just hard to pick.
I think Andrew. Did you see in the movie? He was like, I stopped pulling my punches. Like, hey, he went dark on that one.
Yeah, the boy was depressed. That man was depressed.
I mean, he lost the love. He lost his MJ.
He lost his MJ. That happens. Oh, that's a good topic to talk about. How would you deal with losing your MJ?
Oh,
Can you do it?
honestly,
Could you move on?
if I lost my MJ, honestly, no. I'll be bitter. I'll be bitter. Like Andrew. I would be bitter. I would like.
You
I
pull a
always.
Obito, you pull Obito Uchiha. Like fuck this shit, I'm done.
Well, no, actually, I'll actually pull a Kakashi. Like live my life on my own.
Just reading porn books your whole life.
Oh, well, no, like making sure people, making sure teaching like new people, like new students, like the ways of life. Making sure they don't follow the same path,
Yeah.
losing themselves. Because I don't know if you know, and this is all for your anime nerds out there. I don't know if you remember an episode where Sasuke was tied up to a tree, and Sasuke asked him the question, "How would you feel if you lost everybody that you cared about? How what would I? What would you do if I killed them?" And then Kakashi being a badass, he's like, "Well, it's unfortunately too late for you. Already lost those people."
Yeah, I remember that. That shit was crazy. I was like, damn, got him. But
Yep.
but yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I might pull an Obito. I might pull a fucking Obito and just be depressed the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I lost that, I would make my world better and then try to teach this new generation, love and care.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about the new generation? You think they're doing good, or are you like, I don't know about this new generation? Which is us included, us included. So it's not like we're trying to like talk shit about the new generation because we are the new generation.
Man, no hate for the new generation. I'm just saying, you guys are gonna live in a world full of technology, and you guys are gonna you guys are eventually gonna struggle with new challenges every day.
Yeah, I feel like the new generation is too naive. Like I
Yep.
feel like they're trying. Well, I don't know. I just feel like they're. I feel like I
I
don't know.
just I just feel like they're gonna face new struggles because they have to new that's to like learn about new technology. I mean, heck, when we were in high school or like in elementary, I mean, technology was just barely a new thing, and heck, we were learning it as we go, and our parents are like, what is this?
Yeah,
Like
that's
I don't remember my mom learning about Facebook until after high school, dude.
yeah. I remember I got Facebook. I got into Facebook when you still had to lie about your age. You still had to put a fake
Like,
birthday. I remember for like a good minute my Facebook, like until like maybe like a few years ago, like 3, 4 years ago, I still said I was like 30 years old, even though I was like 20 or something, because that's how early I had gotten it. Like I still had gotten it when you had to lie about your age. And now they don't. Now it don't matter. I think now you could just make it, right?
um, mm,
Or does it still give you an age requirement? I'm not sure about that, but
well, I mean, honestly, George, honestly, I mean, personally, this new generation and the newer generations coming up, they're gonna have to learn about new things every day, like new technology,
I mean
new.
we have to too. I mean we got to keep up. I don't want to be one of those old people that doesn't know technology.
Well, yeah, I know us too. I mean, I'm not excluding us too. I'm just saying, like, we're gonna get too old to the point where we're like, I'm gonna just stay in this. I'm gonna stay in this generation.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, you guys should know this by now. I'm that type of guy to once I reach a certain age, I'm just gonna stop in this generation where I'm currently in.
No, I want to be. I want to be 80 years old and still like be like no technology. Like be able. I don't want to be asking my kid to like restart the router for me. Like I want to restart the router. Like
All right. I mean, I don't know about you, but like, heck, when like my mom, when she saw me like unplug and restart the router, so it'll be like, you actually work for the electric company? Like, what?
yeah. My mom
No,
picking
wait.
up. Last time she fixed it by herself. I'm like, how'd you fix it? She's like, oh, well, all I see you do all the time is just disconnect it and connect it. So that's what I did. I'm like, it took you like 10 years to figure that out, but I'm proud of you.
No, for real. My mom, I mean, hey, my mom is learning the technology and everything, but it's going as we go.
Yeah. But that's crazy. I think it's an age thing because like my parents be struggling with technology, but then my like nieces and nephews like they be using a tablet like nothing. They be using a PlayStation like nothing. I'm like, how do they know what they're doing but you can't learn? Like, what's the issue here? Is it an age? Is the age the problem, or you just don't want to? Is that what
I
it
don't
is?
think so.
I think you just don't want to, and that's what I don't want to be like that. I want to still be learning like at an old age. I still want to be able to use technology at an old age because we're getting to the point where like it's gonna be a necessity to know technology.
But going on to this topic, I just hope for all you generational people and for the new ones coming in, for the new ones, I hope everything y'all learn uh, will be the best. Um, I personally hope that all of you um, are gonna succeed with all these new technologies, all the new programs, HDI for all that.
What you say?
Just I'm just saying for all these new generational things coming up, these new technologies, all these new programs coming in. I just hope they succeed in it. All these new programming stuff. All the holograms or like implying it to HDI or like
He said hologram.
VR.
Shit. VR. Oh, VR, man. I'm waiting for VR. They need to make that. They need to hurry up with that shit.
Or like making virtual reality a real thing. Like we live in a world like flying cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I don't need no flying cars, bro. I could barely drive regular car. I don't need no flying cars. Like I love the idea of
Like
flying cars, but let's not go there, please.
I at least want to die by like having flying boots. Okay, like get like let me have flying like shoes that make me levitate.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I really would like one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know if what kind of car would you have if it was a flying car? What car would you pick? Like I know you ain't gonna pick like a Jeep or something. So what would you have?
Honestly, I would honestly pick something economically friendly, like a Toyota Camry.
That's
I'm
what
just
that's
saying.
that's what I have a Toyota Camry right now, but it's like an old model, but like, that's the car I have. It's a Camry.
No, the newer models.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's not the newer model. Like the 2024 models.
yeah, yeah. So that's the car you would have like if you had a flying car. That's the car you would pick. That's the model you would pick.
Yeah, the same type of model. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what kind of car I would have. I probably have like you gotta
I just thought of something. I just
what?
thought of something. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but back in the days, um, it was a big thing like tacuaches.
The
Imagine
what is Tacuache? What is
no
that again?
levitating cut, no levitating cut.
Oh,
for
so
all your viewers, for all your viewers don't know what a tacuache is, it's basically basically a group of Hispanic people that wanted to be part of the truck meets and everything. So no hate or anything. I just remember all the memes that came up.
yeah,
And just
and
a picture. I just pictured the Quache with a floating truck.
yeah, Tacuache is in space, bro.
No.
But
Exactly.
but yeah, that had shit. I don't think I ever had heard that term. I've heard of chuntaro, but I had never heard of Tacuache. That's a new one. You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day.
I mean, Taquache was around since 2020.
No, yeah, I just
Hope
never
you know
heard it.
that.
Had never heard it before, but I don't, I've always been bad with like keeping up with like,
Oh, with the new generational thing.
yeah,
You're getting old, George. You're getting old.
no, I've been old since I was young, man. Like this has been happening since like high school.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, you was constantly asking us like, "Hey, what's the newest trend going on?"
Yeah, yeah, I
So I don't
was,
know. That's another topic we can bring in for the next episode. So we're gonna write that down. Do
yeah,
you think, viewers, that keeping up with the trend is cool, or staying in your own lane and doing your own thing is better? We're gonna answer that question for the next episode. Keep that in mind. So if you want to comment down in the section and just say like, "Hey, like, what's your answer?" We gonna figure out. Me and George will give our answers next week. I'm all on that
yeah,
next Friday.
yeah. Next time on George Talk. No, yeah, but yeah, next time.
Next time, viewers.
Yes.
Our viewers, we're getting close to our 1 hour time. With George here and me co-hosting Johan here. Like I said, comment down in the section any topics you guys want to talk about and answer our question. Do
Yeah,
you think keeping up trend is better or doing your own thing?
uh, well, to bring it back to earlier, to quote my boy Miles, I'm gonna do my own thing. But y'all let us know what you think. Obviously me, I keep like to keep to myself, but I also say really stupid, corny stuff because of that. So maybe you should keep up with the trends. So yeah, let us
Mhm.
know.
Let us know, guys. And next time, remember, please comment, subscribe, and please like the video too.
Yeah, and share it with your friends. Tell them look at these two idiots I found talking about stuff they have no idea what they're talking about, but it's funny because they don't know that. But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to us, and we'll be answer the question for next week, and we'll talk about it next week and a lot of other stuff. Oh, and we'll have a guest, like we said. So if you're
Yeah.
looking forward to
Next week,
that,
we'll have our
tune
first guest.
yeah, tune in next week, next Friday. But yeah, thank you for
Alrighty, guys.
listening, and have a good one.
Stay breezy.
Yes, what he said. I don't know what that means, by the way. But yeah, stay breezy.